emzabalazo mdala mntwanam waqalwa ngoko kobe emzabalazo mdala mntwanam waqalwa ngoko kobe tu uzunga ungakhali mntwana uzunga.
Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwivideo namuhla ngithi angithathe lethuba ngibonge isupport nothando nesikhombise lona lingaphezulu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisupporte njalo ngokubuka amavideo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukukhomenta, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela ke singene kwivideo namuhla.
You have a mayhem that happens in July 2021. You remember that? Yeah. And the story that is told is that the people were angry with the ANC because the ANC had allowed Jacob Zuma to be sentenced by the Constitutional Court and was sent to jail. And the people were so angry, they stood up in solidarity with Jacob Zuma. It's a lie. A complete lie. What happened, comrades, was the counter-revolution decided to test its strength, to see whether it could in fact destabilize the country. It then acted, caused that whole mayhem, just to find out whether it could in fact paralyze South Africa for its own purpose. There's a very interesting interview given by General Roland de Vries. Roland de Vries, by the time we come to 1994, is the deputy leader of the army in the SADF, General de Vries. And General de Vries explains what happened with regard to those July 2021 events. He says that thing was well planned, well carried out. From such and such a day, it's a whole fleet of cars that were sent out to do various things. They even didn't have registration numbers to produce this outcome. And what it managed to do, it showed, this is what de Vries said, that actually this democratic state, including the police, had no capacity to defend democratic South Africa.
Nkulumo kaZizwe oqeda ukuyizwa ishintsha yonke into ebesitshethi siyayazi ngento eyenzeka ngoJuly 2021 ngoba uzela neinformation ethi kunama findings athi it was well orchestrated, okusho ukuthi yonke lento eyenzeka ngoJuly 2021 ukuluthwa kwamashoko kwamabhizinisi kwenzeka zonke izinto ayenzekanga le nto ngoba kuboshwe uformer president uJacob Zuma, kodwa yenzeka le nto leya ngoba kukhona ababeyihlelile ukuthi ayenzeke. Into engawakho umqondo kimi igameko ezenzeka prior leso sigameko sango July 2021. Nansi ke manje ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi kwalezo igameko lezo it was orchestrated na asibuyele emuva. Kunezondo Commission of Inquiry noma sithi Judicial Commission of Inquiry eholwa uJustice Zondo. Ngaleso sikhathi ibizwa ngezondo Commission. Uma kukhulunywa lapha ya Advocate Sikhakhane owayimele uformer president uJacob Zuma usukuma nesicelo esithi iclient lakhe okuJacob Zuma uthi ucela ukuthi uJudge uZondo agudluke lapha, he must recuse himself, kungena omunye umuntu ngoba yena noJudge uZondo banobudlelwano, bana personal relationship, so kufuneka umuntu ozoba neutral uma kuzolalelwa leza inkulumo. Kodwa uJudge uZondo wala. Emveni kwalapho uJacob Zuma wabhala iletter uthi no uzobe senkantolo ngamapha ama date, so ufuna kuschedule ama date. Wathi uJudge uZondo iCommission ay negotiate ama date, idate onika wena idate ofuna kufika ngayo kuCommission. Wase kufika esigaba lathi khona uJacob Zuma yena angeke azaye lapha kuleya commission. Yilezo igameko emveni kokube senqabile ukuya kwi-commission uJudge uZondo useyofaka icala kwi-Constitutional Court. Uphinde yena ofaka icala uba umehlulele ecaleni, uphinda yena uba i-prosecutor ecaleni elifakwe nguye, uba umshushisi ecaleni elifakwe nguye. Kwase kuphuma isinqumo sokuthi uJacob Zuma ngenxa yokuthi udelela imiyalelo yenkantolo uzogwetshwa for 18 months if I'm not, or 15 months if I'm not mistaken, esejele. Kusuka lapho unikezwa iviki ukuthi ayozibophisa yena. Ila qale khona abantu ke bathi no lento eyenzeka ku former president ayikho right. So ngibuza ukuthi lento esho president uThabo Mbeki, even those events leading to kuze kufike lesigame ukuthi uJudge uZondo agoloze ukuthi agudluke yena kungena omunye umuntu ngoba uZuma ethi bane relationship naye, it was orchestrated naye. Ayiwakho umqondo lento ayishoyo kimi, noma laba abantu athi ba orchestrate lawa ama events basebenzisa lokho, kodwa babazi kanjani uJudge uZondo uzonqaba, ngoba phela yonke lento isuke ekutheleni uJudge uZondo anqabe to recuse himself ukungena omunye umuntu. Kwase kuthatha isinqumo kuJacob Zuma ukuthi yena akasayi kwi-commission ngoba uZondo akafuni ukugudluka lapha, ukungene omunye umuntu ngoba banobudlelwane. Isona sizathu sakhe. Angifuni ukucaphuna lawo ma video ngoba ngifisa sikhulume nje lento esho former president. General Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi ngesikhathi ku-ad hoc committee ekhuluma ngeJuly 2021 yena wakhuluma kanje.
Yeah, here at Show, let's do the same thing. Here's a truck here with sand. Stop this truck, offload this sand on the road. Create distraction. Social media and say, oh, now they are doing it in John Ross in Bangani, they're doing it at Show where there's also at Mkoma's ban this truck that is driving on the road. They ban the truck. And then because of the social media communication, then we have the president's daughter who says, oh, sorry, and so we see you in that area. We see you in that, and then somehow people get fuel then from there. But how it started was just anger that started. And when then started fueling, then we started having communication on WhatsApp. They start saying, this is how you make a petrol bomb. And let's come together. Let's go and break in that place. Let's go and break in that place. And people start mobilizing people to go and steal polonies and cheese. And that's why it became a mayhem. It started slow like that. And then we had the Ngizwe who decided, let me go and encourage the Gauteng people to join in. It's not something that was originally planned. It's something that evolved as it happened because of the anger from people. Could the police have done something, or the security class have done something to prevent it? I say yes. If there was a decision, a willingness from the executive authority to shut down the social media, because they were using that to mobilize. They were using that to spread the message. I said the former boss of SABC is not necessarily my favorite person, but it's something that is profound, he once said at one stage, that do not publish this violence that is happening here, because you are encouraging other people to learn from this, and they also do it at the same time. Might not be a wrong thing to do, but this transparency, sometimes encouraging lawlessness to multiply. That social media that captured the wrong that happened during the riot, when it started, encouraged more wrong to happen on the day. And then we end up blaming law enforcement. Yes, we should have shut down social media. That means they will not have communicated on WhatsApp. They will not have mobilized each other easy. And when they were calling, we were going to be able to listen to them. We had gadgets that were kept in the storeroom because one of the 5 ministers who were supposed to sign and give us a permission to use it did not want to sign. As a result, we couldn't listen to the phones. And yet we had equipment that we had bought and was sitting at crime intelligence offices not being used. So those are some of the challenges we're experiencing then. So what I'm trying to explain there is that security class as a whole has been weakened over time. And the one that has been weakened the most of them all is military. And it pains me because if everything failed from the South African Police Service, those are the big brothers who must go to. If we can't go to them because we are better off than them, then there's a problem in the country, because that means the country is not safe. So I'm not a soldier. I'm not motivating for money to go to the military that much, but I can tell you for my own safety, for the safety of this country. If we're not taking the security serious, military being the first point of departure, then intelligence and the police, we're not going to have a country at all.
Umlalelisisa kahle uGeneral Mkhwanazi uthi leyanto leya isuswe yienga kubantu emveni kokuba kutrithwe uformer president uJacob Zuma ngendlela ayitreatwe ngayo. Ubuza umbuzo ukuthi amaphoyisa kukhona engakwenza na? Uthi yebo, if there was a willingness from all minister laba aba in charge. There was no will from all minister labo aba in charge. Ngoba uthi wakhuluma na uminister ukuthi let's shut down social media bengakwazi ukucommunicator as activate ama gadgets akhona silalele wonke ama conversation abantu sizokwazi ukuthola abantu kuyibona abahlela yonke lento le bakwazi ukuthi babanjwe baboshwe, but there was no political will. So uformer president ufuna ukusitshela ukuthi nokungenzi kanjalo ngokominister, it was orchestrated, it was part of the deal, babazi ukuthi kuzokwenzakalana. Ngoba lento kunya General Mkhwanazi la yena yaze yamphatha kabi personally. Kukhona la chaza khona icapnele video khona.
I wanted to vent my frustration as a member of the security cluster in government, as a general in the police. The fortunate part that's happened to me is that I've been working in units that works very close with the military. So I've got colleagues in the army that talks to me from time to time. We exchange training. I know the challenges they're experiencing on a daily basis. When I address those seniors on the day, the first thing I started with, say that I was political or otherwise, but I had to shoot straight. Then I said, all of you sitting here, I believe you are coming from the same political party. Your interest must be aligned, all of you. This interest is safety of this country. But what we have allowed to happen with the security cluster is not fair. It's what brings us here today. And I started an examples, and I started with each one of them. I said, Premier, you did A to Z, and that's not right. Minister of Defense, you go to the national TV, you say there's X number of soldiers deployed in KZN, and you're lying. The colonel in charge of the province in KZN has got 150 soldiers. The 150 soldiers don't have vehicles to get out of the base. And those few vehicles that are there don't have diesel, because there's no contract on diesel in the military. And those diesel that are being sponsored by private sector to get into those vehicles, the soldiers can't get out of the base because they've got no place to sleep in Devon. They don't have a place to sleep because they've got no tents. The tents are old. The military have not bought them tents. Why those things are happening is because there's no budget allocated to the military. Then you have a minister that wanted me to disclose that at the Human Rights Commission. And I said it in a closed meeting. But she went out there and make it look like as a bad person. I'm saying it now, what transpired in that meeting, closed meeting. If all of them are there, they will tell you. Some of the things I addressed in that meeting, coming back to your question, was that I had asked the Premier, I've asked the Minister. I said, declare the state of emergency here now, not tomorrow. And the state of emergency must shut down social media communication. Had we done that at the time, we're not going to have the destruction that we had. Because honestly speaking to honorable members, the public was angry about the arrest of the president. It was not a planned thing. I hear analysts and everyone else and the reports that came out that says it was well coordinated. That is wrong. It was individuals that saw what the court has done, the ruling they came up with, and they were upset. And they felt it cannot be that the president is going to be treated like this.
Umuzu General Mkhwanazi usaqhubeka khona lapho ukuthi there was no willingness. Uminister wazoba nesibindi sokuyoqamba amanga ku-Human Rights Commission. Sokuqamba amanga wathi udeploy amasosha. Ebengawadeployanga. Wazobatshela ukuthi declarani the state of emergency. Ayikusasa manje ukuze kwaze ukuthi ixazuleke lenkinga. Kodwa they were not willing to do it. So former president uzama ukusitshela ukuthi nokwenza kanjalo ko minister it was orchestrated. Usho ukuthi phela makunjalo kufuneka babuye na the mass account. Uma ngabe kufanele khona kufuneka baboshwe ngoba bayingxenye ya yonke lento le. If it was orchestrated ngendlela asho ngayo. Ngithe mina eqaleni asibuyele emuva. kuyigameka ezenzeka prior to July unrest. Into eyenzeka kwi-Commission of Inquiry, iZondo Commission. And akuyena kuphela former president owagoloza ukuya kwiZondo Commission, but uye kuphela owabhekana nama-consequences. Abanye cha. Kodwa ngisho ukuthi ke ma uyibuka lento uyilalela nje kahle, izathu esifika la sokuthi former president manje usezoboshwa, usho ukuthi uZondo it was orchestrated ukuthi no wena Zondo goloza ukusuka lapha ya ungambeki omunye umuntu, iphike futhi relationship onayo wena no former president no minister mayithi amaphoyisa nolalelana declare state of emergency nevala social media sikwazi ukulalela wonke amafoni akhona sizwe communication laba abantu esibafunayo sizokwazi ngoba ama gadgets akhona, but our minister they were not willing. It was orchestrated nakhona. Angiphiki mina kusho former president, kodwa ngithi asike senze umqondo wethu sibuke lento le akagcina ngokusho njalo uphinde wakhuluma kanje.
One of the decisions of the contribution when it says it's going to win the war was that it would intervene in the ANC itself. The first decision they took from it was that they would intervene at the ANC National Conference in 2002. They were going to intervene in 2002 to make sure that the leadership that gets elected there is the leadership of their liking. And so you had some people within the movement already in 2001, year before, who were very busy mobilizing for that kind of outcome at next year's national conference of the movement. In the end, the counter-revolution decided that it was not ready for 2002, but it was ready for 2007. It acted in 2007 to produce the kind of leadership that it would prefer. You'll have seen us just now in the last 2 days or so. This General Pasane appearing before the ad hoc committee in Parliament, who talks about political interference in the police. He refers to this. He says this political interference in the police particularly happens after the Polokwane conference of the ANC. And he's telling the truth. Well, that was part of the intervention of the counter-revolution to make sure that it achieves its objective of winning the war, whereas the ANC had won a battle in 1994. I must end there, comrade. It could intervene in the ANC like that because it could rely on its agents in the ANC.
Iqinisile siyabonga Mpunga wasemayithi kuningi kule nkondlo yakhe ethi kuningi ayiwayiqinisile ngempela ngoba uma ulalela nje former president kukhona izitha ze-ANC ezisebenzisana nama-agents wabo la kona kwi-ANC ababefuna ukuthi labo bantu laba bangama-agents wabo wazo lezo zitha lezo ze-ANC bangene emandleni ngo-2002. Kodwa akwenzekanga, kodwa lezo zitha lezo zakwazi ukuthi ama-agent wazo angene emandleni ngo-2007. Siyazi ke ukuthi ngo-2007 ePolokwane la kwawina khona uformer president uJacob Zuma okusho ukuthi leyo group akhuluma ngayo noma leyo qembu akhuluma ngayo uZizi la. This is interesting ngoba ngizayibheka le video ka De Klerk mayikhona ngizoyifaka. Uthi uDe Klerk if uRamaphosa engagcini ivumelwano ngoba selokhu kwathatha laba bangena ngo-2007 onhloso yabo ukushift i-economy ukuthi ithemba labo laseli kuRamaphosa ngoba laba bangena ngo-2007 ayibafika nowabo umqondo njengemuntu. Kodwa ke upresident uThabo Mbeki akaza kujabulele ukuthi uZuma ungena esikhundleni noma isipha ayiqoke kuso econference.
I'm delighted to announce that Comrade Jacob Zuma is the Deputy President.
Abantu bajabulile bonile uWinnie Mandela usukumile wamhaga wamqabula wamjabulela ukuthi bak-electile abantu sizoba u-deputy president. Kodwa la madoda amabili akhathazekile. Hayi akhathazekile la madoda hayi. Asibuyele kule nkulumo eshiwo uzisi ethi ishow General Phahlane mayelana ne-political interference eyabonakala kakhulu after i-conference lasePolokwane. Umuntu oyichaza kangcono le political interference osho nokuthi kwakwenzakalani uGeneral Mkhwanazi. Ngicela uzwe la.
Those deployed cadres that came into SAPS who had no career in the police. Some claim to fame, they are from exile, they were underground, they were this, they were that. Do you think they helped to improve the policing in this country, or they deteriorated to where we find it today?
Yeah, I think the latter part is more appropriate. I think with this amalgamation and the presence of people who did not grow up in the police, the first thing that I think created a problem was to undermine the discipline culture of the police. That we don't use that culture. The word comrade was introduced at the time. With the police officers, a constable started calling it a captain comrade, which was foreign to the police. So the moment they started addressing each other like that, it just made the situation worse. The situation became worse after the ANC Polokwane conference in 2007. Because while you were there in a conference, when the former deputy president, who became a president later, was fired, that's where we started seeing the real division. Because he gets fired, and the police that's supposed to protect him, the former deputy president at the time, started not getting favors or support from their commanders in Pretoria. And the former president will travel with his members in an armored vehicle where the windows don't open in the 35 degrees heat, and the aircon won't be working. And they will be traveling land and bread of KZN, and they'll be calling their commanders for a better vehicle, and they will be told that man is not a president, so he must drive in that heat. So the members started experiencing that. So the members within that space started getting conditioned into politics themselves, because then they favor this one who's now not treated bad. Fast forward to that, we then have a conference in Polokwane, the police management goes there, but they don't go there to police the African National Congress conference. They are going there to erect their own marquee tent on the side with alcohol and everything else to celebrate the victory that was coming. And the unfortunate part happened is that the deputy president was fired, won that election in Polokwane. And the return of the leadership back to Pretoria changed everything in the police, because we started getting a recruitment to join political parties within the police premises in Pretoria, within the protection services in the main. The division of the police got affected the most is the PSS that protects the VIPs. The members were recruited to join COPE as a political party by police generals in the police premises. So that was just the beginning of the downfall of what followed thereafter. So you then start hearing senior officers in the police started calling comrades, comrade, and it became the terminology used throughout.
Kayichazanga lengxenye uZizi futhi akayanga ngwenkulumo kaGeneral Mkhwanazi ekhuluma ngazo zonke legameka ayishoyo zePolokwane, ngoba kuna lengxenye ayibalekelayo ukuthi amaphoyisa ayehamba no former president uJacob Zuma esesewu deputy president wesikhathi kodwa esewu president weqembu i-African National Congress ayengatrithwa kahle njengoba uGeneral Mkhwanazi esho. And uma bebuya ePolokwane seluzile ku former president uThabo Mbeki sekuselele liqembu kwasekuqala manje sebethi no kunokuba kuwine le group le yo Jacob Zuma no Ace Magashule ngamane sisupport iCope. Yingakho Malema wathi uThabo Mbeki wasungula iCope ngoba uyingxenye nabantu abasungula iCope bayisungule ngoba be supporta yena ayithi yena owayidliwe babe supporta yena. So yonke lento enzeke egameni lakhe ngoba kwangena abantu okungafanele bangene. Kodwa akayithi capnanga le party. Ufunele engeze ukumbeka naye endaweni la sizothi khona. Kodwa nawe uyabaleka kuthiwa wena amaphoyisa ayihamba nawe ayithola treatment engcono kune treatment ayitholwa amaphoyisa ayihamba no Jacob Zuma. Kufika isikhathi la khona sizothi khona and manje buka emveni kokuwina laba babe supporta wena babe sebe recruit abantu ukuthi akujoin iCope ngoba inhloso yabo kwakuthi kungabe bikho uzinzo ku-ANC kodwa kuna lokho iluzi ANC ngoba kwakungena abantu nini enaningahambelani nabo. Uyayibalekela lo ngxenye leyo. Yingakho ngithi le nkulumo eshiwo u-former president uThabo Mbeki ibalekile kodwa ke manje ishiya nemibuzo eminingi. If July 2021 unrest was well orchestrated, ngithe mina asibheke igameko eyiholela kuleya kulokho kwaba khona. Nalezo gameko was orchestrated. Hayi ingakho ngithe iyangidida le nkulumo. Athi ngibheke le video ka Declare uma ngiyithola ngizoyifaka la uma ngayitholi sizoyivala ivideo.
The factions that have led the ANC since 2007 have no intention of honoring the agreements that were included in the 1993 and 1996 constitutions. Instead, they believe that they are still involved in a continuing revolutionary struggle to achieve, and I quote, a fundamental change in the structures, systems, institutions, and patterns of ownership, management, and control of the economy. In July 2018, Ace Magashule emphatically rejected, and again I quote, the false view that our democratic breakthrough was in itself the end of the struggle for the liberation of our country.
Aluma ngilalele le nkulumo ka former president uFW de Klerk ingxenye efike ingidide kancane yile
that they are still involved in a continuing revolutionary struggle to achieve, and I quote, a fundamental change in the structures, systems, institutions, and patterns of ownership, management, and control of the economy.
Kanti le ivumelano zangu 93 nezangu 96 zathi ama structures nama systems of economy azohlale njengobe njalo shuthi economy yohlezi sezandleni zabamhlophe na manje laba mabethi bona basaqhubeka nomzabalazo ukuthi baguqule lawa ama structures nama systems we-economy inkinga le ifike ingidide okugcina lenkulumo ngake ngamuzwa futhi yena former president FW de Klerk ekhuluma kanje.
If the ANC wins and President Ramaphosa keeps his promises, things will get better.
Phela wawina ku President Ramaphosa. Ngiyathemba ukuthi njengoba i-economy senje usagcina zona izethembiso. Phela inkulumo yakhe ithi ume wina nje ebese egcina izethembiso zakhe zonke izinto zizohamba kahle. Mhlawumbe izinto zihamba kahle. Ngoba khumbula phela ukuthi laba babethi bafuna ukushintsha the structures and the systems of economy. Basese kulowo mzabalazo ukuthi economy ayikakafike ezandleni zabantu. No kodwa Ramaphosa afuna abuyele kulezi ivumelwano. Ukuthi no akushintshwa lutho, ufuna kuhlezi kunjalo. Angazi ngizwe enkulumeni yakhe former president FW de Klerk. Yeah, le video lena seyinde kakhulu. Bengayijeti izofika la. Ngiyacela ukuzuphala kwakho la comment section nizi ukuthi wena ubona kanjani konke lolu daba esikhuluma ngalo. Cela ulike ivideo, comment, ushare, ungakhohlwa ukusubscribe. Mangibheka iningi labantu ababuka lama video wethu abasubscribe. Subscribe abantu benkosi ngiyasiyanicela. Subscribe mina kumahala nje ukusubscribe. Klika nje button lithi subscribe phela ukuze uklikhe notification bell ukuze mas-upload ivideo uzokwazi ukubona. Ilokho nje ngikucelayo. Ngale kwalokho mina nawe asidibane kwivideo landelayo. Ngiyabonga kakhulu support eningipha yona. Sese 28,000 subscribers. Konke lokhu kwenzeka ngenxa yakho. Akukho mina engikwenzile okusibeke kuleli zinga. Uma engasathi omunye umuntu nje ngiphe advice wena wenze kanjani ukuze ufike ku-28,000 subscribers esikhathini singangonyaka i-channel ikhona, ngingamtshela ngithi angazi. Kodwa konke lokwenze ngenxa yakho, angazi ngempela. Akukho engathi kungcono noma akukho ngcono, kodwa nje angazi. So ngiyakubonga kakhulu ukuba khona kwakho la kusho likhulu kimi. Commenta kwakho la kusho likhulu kimi. Ziningi izinto engizifundayo ngini, noma ke ngibuye ngikhathazeke kwesinye isikhathi ngoba sesithola abantu abavilaphisa ingqondo yabo, kodwa nje okuningi ngiyakufunda kini la ku-comment section.